spiritually, I know right from wrong. And I gotta recognize that the Olympic Committee has done a whole lot of wrong. Look at the gymnasts, look at Larry Nassar. They look the other way. You can't look the other way this time. They're saying that this Algerian is a woman born with XY chromosomes. When I was in school, I learned that the Y chromosome is the male chromosome. I learned that all of us men, all of us biologically born males, have a Y chromosome. The X chromosome was the female chromosome. If someone has both, they call this intersex. The person who was competing in Paris against a real woman from Italy, Angela Carini, was not a biologically born woman. She wasn't an X chromosome. She was X and Y. I remember when I was a kid, there was a term called hermaphrodite. I don't see this word anymore. They don't say this word anymore. But I'll say, everyone commenting on my posts about chromosomes, and it reminds me of the fact that when I was in high school, I failed one class, biology. Not a doctor, not a scientist. Because I failed biology, I couldn't take chemistry. From chemistry, once you pass that, after you pass biology, which I didn't pass, I couldn't take physics. More of a history guy. Yesterday, August 1st, was Henrietta Lack's birthday. Henrietta Lacks, without her, there's no HeLa cell. There's no COVID vaccine. There's no discovery of a polio vaccine. I'm not going to put crazy misinformation out there, but Attorney Trump represented that family, the Lacks family, because that family was taken advantage of, and all of the money that should have been received, that should have been taken by that family to help that family, wasn't given to that family. Henrietta Lack's birthday is August 1st. The day before that, July 31st, is my 37th birthday. Oh my God, I'm so old. But with age comes responsibility. There is a little bit of grace. I love, I care, I think, I reason. I'm not a hateful person. I'm not an overly prideful person. I admit when I'm wrong. Not wrong about this. I stand with Angela Carini, the Italian woman, boxer, Olympian, who should still be competing. The Algerian person should have never been in the competition. That's a problem that should have never been. Just like in Illinois, this officer that murdered Sonia Massey, that officer should have never been hired. The woman who was in the ring with the biologically born X chromosome woman Angela Carini should have never been in the ring. We can solve problems by not having problems in the first place. There should be an Olympic Games for competitors that aren't male or female. When you're talking about combat sports, it's too dangerous. It's too much of a risk. Everybody can come to the party. Everybody can be a part of this and that and everything until somebody gets hurt. We can't allow for people to get hurt. Zebras can't change their stripes. Red stripes. 1948, there was a genocide convention. In 1952, Paul Robeson went to the UN and he said, we charge genocide. Black people, black Americans, there was a genocide in effect that he and many folks that were petitioned, they signed on. They were expressing the truth, and they were blackballed or redwalled. They were made out to be communists, everything evil, everything wrong at the time. Paul Robeson was drugged. There's different ways you can assassinate people. You can assassinate people's character. You can take away their mental faculties. Paul Robeson was drugged, and for the rest of his life, he wasn't the same. This man spoke multiple languages. You can be assassinated financially this day and age if you don't have opportunities, if you don't have a way to get to where you need to get to do what you need to do. Some people assassinate themselves. They destroy their relationships. They say the wrong thing to the wrong person, or they say I said I'm not no punk, because I'm not. Stand on my own too. There's nothing that I owe anybody. This situation, this horrible, horrible situation, I knew was wrong. So that's why I spoke up. Paul Robeson recognized the plight of the black man, black woman, black child. He called it genocide then. What's happening in Gaza is a genocide of the Palestinian people, the Gazans, the people displaced, the rightful occupiers, some Israeli people in this place now. It's a genocide happening. Reptiles are cold-blooded, but often live in hot climates. The world's on fire, so it might be good to be cold-blooded sometimes. It might be good to be not always aware of everything. It might be good to be ignorant to some things. I'm not intolerant. When it comes to this situation, I have to look at things from not just a heart perspective, but mentally, spiritually. I know right from wrong. And I gotta recognize that the Olympic Committee has done a whole lot of wrong. Look at the gymnasts, look at Larry Nassar. They look the other way. You can't look the other way this time.